No fancy editing tricks today. Mm-hmm. Mm. For those who know, you know. I always say, if you don't know, don't worry about it. But if you know, especially if you haven't had a dip for fucking hours and hours and hours, it's real good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I went and I saw my little children's tonight and had a nice time with them. Yes, we always have a really nice time hanging out. It's cool. My son turned. It's crazy how fast the time goes by. It feels like it's just been a fast week. My son turned 11 a week ago today, and we had a little celebration for him and stuff. But I gave him for his birthday. Okay, last year on his 10th birthday, I wanted to give him something special, right? Now, when I turned 10, my father gave me a Swiss Army knife, okay? Which I think is a very special gift to give a 10-year-old kid, from father to son, And, but of course, given it would have been 1980, I guess. I don't know, things were different then. I immediately went out and cut my fucking hand open with it, right? Twice. I cut my finger open, I cut my palm of my hand open with it. Pretty bad. So, got taken away from me to be given back a year later on my 11th birthday. Fuck, my hair looks bad today, man. Holy shit. This is the longest my hair has been in fucking 2 years, probably. Yeah, so for Beckett's 10th birthday, I went out and I got him, he has all these Lego mods that I always talk about. I show them on Facebook, on my Facebook page when he shows them to me. He didn't have any this week to show me, but, I post them. And, purple drink. Yeah, I post them up, and I tell them people say about them and stuff like that. But anyway, I wanted to make them a toolkit so we could work on these things, right? Like a bunch of, like stuff like X-Acto knives and little carving tools and like stuff he would use to make these mods with, like just like nail clippers, pliers, a little multi-tool thing I had in it, like paint brushes and paint, stuff like that, thing of toothpicks so we can carve clay with, and stuff like that. But anyway, part of that was, some of the things I included in that were things like sharp pliers and like a utility knife, like this one here. This is the other one that came in the set. Came with two of them. I kept one for myself. Yeah, like a utility knife. Like that's like a pretty that's as sharp as a jackknife. And see how we deal with them. And And he's proven himself, of course, as I knew he would, to be nothing but utmost responsible with all of these sharp implements. So this year for his birthday, we gave him a bunch of video game stuff. You know, like part of what I gave him was like a video game controller or something. Video games. Mithra takes care of all that stuff. I don't know video game stuff at all. But I wanted to give him a pocket knife. And I had this one of the favorite. I used to, I don't so much anymore, but I used to collect pocket knives. When I'd be out on the road with the band, you know, and we'd stop somewhere and they'd have cool pocket knives, I'd always pick one up, you know. And I used to have quite a cool collection that I've managed to misplace over the years. I always say I never lose anything, but I do lose things from time to time, I suppose. You know, pocket knives being one of those things. But I had a really cool one, and it was a replica of a World War II paratrooper boot knife that could fold it up, like you kind of unhinged it and unfold. It's really cool. Like if I was Beckett's age and my dad gave me something like that, and I'd think that was pretty fucking boss, you know. Which he did. He thought it was pretty fucking cool. And yeah, and we talked about it today. He was quite bright-eyed and enthusiastic when he talked to me about it. So I don't know. I hope he likes it. It's weird. It's strange seeing kids grow up. Like, my kids are wonderful and so talented and so incredibly good, you know, and got level heads and all this stuff. But these video games, man, the kids are nuts for video games. Like, when I grew up in the 80s, we were nuts for video games too. Like, go on the arcade. Fucking, that's all we did, man. Go to the arcade. But it's like, these games now, like, I can't watch them without getting nauseous, you know? Like, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people play this stuff for hours and hours every day. And it's like gotten so, like my son was showing me this game he was playing. I don't even know what it was called, but one of the scenes, and the scenes are like, it's like watching people. Like, the graphics are so good. They're like, it's like watching people, you know, it's like moving people on a movie screen around, you know. And the scene was in this prison, and it was like a prison, you know, and it's like people smoking cigarettes, like undercover, you know, and prison fighting, you know, and it was like real. As from what I know about, what I've heard about prison fights and how they go down, it was pretty fucking realistic, you know. So I'm like, what the fuck are you playing here, man? You know, I didn't say that, but I was like, wow, you know, and like, but like, I'm not the kind of parent who's gonna like shelter their child, you know, like, I know he's gonna see that stuff somewhere, right? And I don't, you know, being the kid who fucking did everything bad, you know, smoking and drinking and doing all kinds of crazy bad shit, you know, being told by my parents, don't you ever do, you know, with a cigarette in one hand and a drink in the other, don't let me ever catch you drinking or smoking, you know, like, I don't want to be like a parent like that, you know, bossing my kids around in a negative way, making things seem appealing by making them so taboo, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's funny. Like, you know, granted, you know, it's not like Mithra and I, we don't, like, well, neither of us smoke cigarettes, as far as I don't think Mithra smokes cigarettes, but certainly I don't, and not in front of the kids. I'd never dip in front of the kids. You know, I'd never, never dream, and I don't drink at all. And Mithra drinks, but, and she'll drink in front of the children, but she'll drink responsibly. I think it's good that the children learn how to drink responsibly. When I was growing up watching my dad drink, it wasn't watching someone drink responsibly. It was like watching someone drink a bottle of rye and a case of beer and get fucking rowdy, you know. You gotta set an example. Set an example for the youth of today. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's my fucking deep thoughts for Thursday night. Can't tell you how good this fucking peppermint snuff is, man. It's like, fuck, it's so good. And I think I've almost, where's that can? Fucking killing this can. Down to half a can. Half a can of mint snuff left. But I got lots of the other ones left. Kind of killing this cherry too. But actually it's not so bad. I haven't even opened the peach yet, but I'm saving the peach till last. Peach. God damn. This is such a good date. This is good for like, I could leave this like this for a year and it'd be fine. It just feels so good. But deep thoughts Thursday night. So yeah, I don't know. I threw up some music today. Some raucous slide guitar blues music. And I've been trying to crank out these Bone Daddy harmonica amp or harmonica microphone advertisements, because like fuck, I wanna rep the product. You know what I mean? These are, I've showed it a million times. These are fucking phenomenal microphones. Like if you get listen to the fucking videos I make, and I'm just running these through little crappy like this is the amp I'm using. Like it's just like a little fucking tootly doodly fucking practice amp. Sounds like a monster through that microphone. You know what I mean? Well, video's coming to a close. I gotta run. Hope you're all good and well. Keeping out of trouble. I'll see you soon in the meth end of town.